ABC6 Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Bill Guile.
Good evening, everyone. A pretty nice start to 2024. Temperatures maxed out a little bit above the normal for this time of the year. We made it up to 44 degrees in Providence. Much of the area got into the low 40s today. And at this hour, many of us are sitting in the upper half of the 30s at the present time, where it's 38 in Providence. But there are colder pockets where the sky is basically clear now as you go from Smithfield to Norwood to Worcester, all down to 32 degrees. Even Boston has settled back to 33 at this hour. But as we look across the country, there's no real Arctic air mass intruding upon the U.S., just seasonably cold conditions through the upper plains and off into the Pacific Northwest. So we're not going to be seeing a whole lot of changes temperature-wise for this week, but next week things could be getting a little more difficult to analyze. Right now, high pressure is in control across a good chunk of the country, so things are pretty quiet across the nation. There's that little weak disturbance that gave us some clouds last night and early this morning, but it is now pulling out to sea. And as we go through the overnight tonight, we'll stay with a mainly clear sky, and our temperatures are going to drop down into the mid-20s, even some low 20s region-wide. But throughout the day tomorrow, it's a sun-filled sky that we're looking forward to, with a light breeze and temperatures heading into the low 40s. And then it's clearing out for tomorrow night and another cold night setting up. So basically, the reason why we're looking at nice quiet times for a couple days, well, that's thanks to that area of high pressure. So we're going to have a delightful day tomorrow and Wednesday as well, although there'll be a few more clouds coming in on Wednesday. Going to keep an eye on a little disturbance that'll be coming out of the Great Lakes for Thursday. Really, it's nothing more than the cold frontal passage that we're going to be dealing with, and it could trigger a light rain shower late Thursday afternoon or Thursday night. And that's pretty much about it. And then a couple more quiet, colder days to come as we head into the weekend. But here's a look at the jet stream pattern that is going to start shifting a little bit even this week. So here's that little disturbance coming through on Thursday, but we're going to be focusing on the Four Corners state in the southwestern U.S. because low pressure will be developing there. As we go on to Friday and Saturday, it's going to be working its way through the Gulf Coast region, tapping onto a lot of moisture, and then coming up towards the mid-Atlantic coastline for us on Sunday. So right now, it looks like we're potentially going to be seeing a nor'easter developing, and that means some wintry weather. But the pattern doesn't settle down after that. There's yet another system that'll be digging in early next week, and that could mean another storm for us come next Wednesday. So we're looking way ahead. But let's deal with the weekend potential here. So here's the setup. As we go into Saturday, high pressure will be to our north, and that'll be drawing the colder air down from the north, setting the stage for the storm to be forming offshore. This is the European model. We'll see the winds kicking up the way it looks right now as we go on into Sunday, with maybe a little wintry mix developing that could potentially turn over to all snow, and we could see some pockets of heavier snowfall. This model is the most energetic. The American version, the GFS, doesn't quite get us into any of the moderate or even heavier setups for snowfall, but again, this is still almost a week away, and we're going to be fine-tuning things as we go through the next couple of days, getting the details. But just to give you a little hint, if the European's right now, we'd be looking about 6 to 10 inches of snowfall. All right, there you go, snowfall lovers. You wanted to hear it. You wanted to hear a number, didn't you? There's a lot to change, though, between now and then. Until then, it's a quiet time for the next few days, and temperatures heading to the mid-40s for highs, cooling back Friday into Saturday, setting the stage for a potential winter storm. That's your latest forecast. Let's